welcome to Greek Girls Good Guide to Good Food number 4. Today we're going to be making apple pie with the crust and the filling. And we're going to start with the dry ingredients for the crust. And it's flour, salt, and sugar. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's good. 2.5 cups of flour. And 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, next we're going to add the shortening. We're going to have 1/4 cup of shortening, and we're going to break it up and smooth it into a dough-like shape. So you're just going to break it up in the middle with your hands and start mixing it from the inside out with this technique. You're just crumbing the bread and mixing it all together to form a uniform with your 4 fingers, and then bring your thumb up and crunch it like that. Okay. Getting pretty uniform. Alright. Now we're going to, the cold butter and work it into the flour with my hands again. So we're going to have 12 tablespoons of butter, cold and cubed, so just keep it in the fridge, cut it up into sticks, and then we're going to break it up again and start mixing it just like we did for the shortening. So, alright, after our 12 tablespoons of butter, I found out that you want to use a pastry cutter to cut it in because it's a lot easier than using your hands if they're cold, because they're likely going to be more solid and it's going to be hard to break them up. So I'm going to use a pastry cutter, and you just push it down and then twist it just to get all the butter just mixed into here. And then we want to work quickly so the butter doesn't get too soft and crumbly, because we don't want it to be like a cornmeal mixture, because that makes for it crumbles when it goes in the oven. Alright, and then we're going to add the ice water. For ice water, we're going to have 1/2 cup. So just get this ready. I just like to do a little bit. That's good. Want cold ice water in there. And then just keep working it. Alright. And then this is all you need for your crust for the dough. And so when you don't want it to be overworked, so you gotta work quickly and fast to get it into a dough, and then spread it along your baking sheet. I made one earlier, so I put it in the fridge. So I'm gonna get it out, and then I'm gonna make the filling for that. But I just wanted to demonstrate how you do it. It's pretty simple and easy, and it's one of my favorites. Alright, so we already made the pie crust, and I'm going to grab it out of the fridge. So here it is. I pressed it down on the sides of the fork, and I put it in the pie pan. Okay, so now we're going to start on the filling. We're going to start with 3/4 cup light brown sugar, right here, 1/4 cup all-purpose flour. Alright, let's get a bowl for all of this. So we can all mix it together in one bowl. So here goes a 3/4 cup.
A 1/4 cup
Of flour, right?
Yeah. So.
And we're gonna have a lemon. And so we're just gonna mix all the ingredients of 3/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup all-purpose flour. That's what we have so far.
Did you say lemon?
Cole's getting. All right, we're gonna have the zest of 1 lemon. And also the juice of 1 lemon. And the juice of 1 lemon is right here. Just use your juicer at home. Zest and juice of 1 lemon. We have so far, we have the brown sugars, 3/4 cup, and 1/4 cup of the flour. So next we're going to have the nutmeg for Elena. And we're going to have the 3/4, we're going to have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon.
How much nutmeg? A dash.
dash of cinnamon.
Now we're gonna have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon.
Pinch of joy.
Let's just put in a little dash.
Dash.
Dash. That's good. There goes the dash. All right, and we're gonna mix this up with. After we get the cinnamon, we're gonna mix it up. Oh wait, we need to put the apples in. No. After we mix it, we're gonna put the apples in. We're gonna mix that up first and then add the apples.
Yes.
So we're gonna whisk it up. Just get it all together
Wait,
here.
I'm not done with the cinnamon.
I know. We're not adding the cinnamon yet. Cinnamon is our last ingredient. Here, Cole, let me help you. Alright. Okay, we got the cinnamon. Add it in there. Now we need the apples. Nice flavor, should smell good.
No, all the apples? No,
Now
half
we're
the
gonna-
apples. Right?
Before we came here, we sliced and cut up thinly 7 apples. We
Michigan
sliced,
fried.
sliced, and peeled 7 apples. Put them in this bowl. All right, so we're gonna put about half of the apples. We had 7, so about 3.5 apples. You're gonna slice and peel, put in here. Thinly sliced, we want, and just grab them, put them in here,
Yes,
or you
thinly
can use a cup.
sliced Michigan fresh apples.
Okay, just a little more apples.
Now you're gonna mix that all up.
Mix it all up.
Very well.
Make sure all the apples are coated a little bit with the cinnamon sugar and it's spread evenly throughout. So we're just gonna mix this up here. You can use your hands. Always make sure they're clean. What the heck?
So, if you're wondering how this relates to Greek,
That your yaya brought the apples
yes,
over.
this is straight from the Yaya's garden. Yes,
Okay.
and she's Greek.
Okay, so after mixing this with your hands for a few minutes, we have a nice uniform mixture of we got our rolled out pie crust, and we're gonna flip it right onto the top there. Nice. Then we're gonna place it around the edges, spread it out, and then I'm gonna grab a knife. Cut off the extra parts on the edges. Okay, so for the edge of the pie, we're going to try to make like a new fancy edge, and we're going to do the forks like this. We're going to show one way with the forks. I'm just going to do that around here. And then for over here, we're going to do this pinching method for the outsides. Try to make it like a little bit outside, like that. And then, okay, so, and then we have this 2 fork method and then the pinch method, just gathering it. And now we have the back of the fork, which me and Emmy are gonna do like this. You just push it in, makes a nice round shape. Looks pretty nice, okay. Perfect. Now we're gonna pop this baby in the oven for about 45 minutes. And we're gonna enjoy. Thank you. At 350.
And there it goes in the oven.
Alright, our apple pie seems to be ready. Let's take it out of the oven here. Ah, smells great. Alright, thanks for watching.